Hey YouTube, welcome back. Yankee Blue here. Today we're going to be doing the much awaited wing slot single back formation scheme. Just to give this a little preface on this, what I'm currently doing as far as offense, so you guys know if you've been watching the videos, my primary formation for my offensive scheme has been out of the A slot offset. And what I'm starting to do now is work a scheme, kind of broaden my scheme, bring more formations into it to give me a little bit more variety on offense. But the way that I'm doing it is this way. If I look at my personnel set, so what I'm coming out in is 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end, and 1 running back when I come out in the A slot offset. What I'm doing on offense is I'm working within that personnel, the 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end, 1 running back, and working on formations using that personnel set to help me kind of, so I'm still using the same personnel from my A slot offset formation, and then just finding other formations that have the same personnel and running plays out of that. So today the formation, what I think is one of the best formations for this type of personnel set is the wing slot. Why I like this, why I'm focusing more on personnel now is it allows me to, because I am playing a lot of MUT, is building my team instead of just around one formation. I have enough, there's 8 of these formations that run this personnel set out of the Seahawks playbook, that I can really build my team and focus on, okay, I need 2 good tight ends and I really only need 2 really strong wide receivers. So it kind of affords me that ability to be able to do that and not have to waste, oh, I need 3 wide receivers that are good because I'm running a 3 wide receiver set with 1 tight end, that kind of thing. Focusing on what I'm really using, so, and building my schemes around that. So today we're going to talk about the wing slot single back formation. There's a few base plays out of here that I want to talk about. The first one we're going to talk about is inside cross. So we're going to pick that up. Defense, we'll start out in the cover 4 because that's really popular, and then we'll work our way through some of the other zones. So this play right here, I really like this play because it's a man beater to start off with. So if you're running into people covering man, this thing's going to torch man coverage pretty good. You've got the mesh concept with the drags. You can put R1 on really anything you want, and I like to streak R1 quite often. It's going to help me out quite a bit. And what really makes this formation work is the route from triangle. You're going to see that this gets open a lot, and then that post route from square is an absolute crusher. It's going to kill cover 2. You can throw that against cover 3, especially if you're streaking R1. That's gonna free up that post a lot of times. So what I want to show you first here, since we're in cover 4, I'm just going to kind of run it through and just show you. So our first read on the play is going to be triangle every time. If we can take the flat, we will, and you can see right there, like almost 10 yards. Of course, that's against cover 4. But you'll have the underneath throws too. The only thing you're really not going to get out of this is probably the streak or the post against cover 4. But like I said, you can change R1 if you want to, if your opponent's running a lot of cover 4, things like that. So let's jump to cover 2. We'll show you the same thing here. Same setup, looking to triangle for, you can see actually against cover 2, because of that streak, unless they hard flat that, you're gonna have that throw as well. So that's cover 2, and then let me show you cover 2 one more time, just because this is kind of what makes this so great. If your opponent's sitting in a lot of cover 2, I'm not gonna throw the flat this time, I'm gonna wait, and you can just see that route. Like I have possession and catch there, but I can probably rack that. Here again, we'll run cover 2 again here, and I'll show you 2. I think we might have R1 later. Yeah, we do. So you can see that this is just a really nice cover 2 beater here. Let's try cover 3. Cover 3, let's just show you real quick. Snap the ball. You're going to see against cover 3, you still have that throw. Unless they hard flat, you're going to have that throw too. And then we've got our underneath, and we can probably still throw the post as well too. So that's inside cross. You can see there, just really effective against all the standard coverages that you're going to see. Unless your opponent starts making adjustments, you're going to be able to beat any coverage that you face. I'm going to show you the zero blitz here too, because this is something that I think is really good. What I might do if my opponent is running a lot of zero blitzes, I might block there. I like to run the slant because I think it just develops a little bit faster, and then snap the ball. What you're going to see is have that throw. We have the underneath throw. Depending on what type of formation they're in, a lot of times, let's see if we can get it this way. If I run the zero blitz, what I noticed is in some formations, this triangle route, especially if they're using the person who's supposed to cover the running back, which is what a lot of people do out of zero blitzes, this triangle route's going to be wide open. Here it's not because nobody's using that, but that's one thing I've been noticing online. But this is still a really good zero blitz beater as well. Let's go into the next play. All right, and the next play that I'm gonna show you guys, this one, so the inside cross is really good. This one's really good as well. This actually is a play that I used to run a lot out of the single back jumbo formation, and it's in this wing slot as well, and it's really, really good. And I'll show you it here. So that's PAFL drive. And again, we'll pick up the 3-4 odd with the cover 4, and then I'll show you the different coverages. This is going to beat everything. Just kind of like inside cross. The only adjustments I make there is a lot of times if I'm facing a lot of zone, I'm gonna flat R1 simply because it's gonna develop faster, and it's gonna give me more space in between the corner and the safety if I want to throw the corner route. So that's what I typically do if my opponent's running a lot of zone. So here against cover 4, that flat's gonna be wide open. We're gonna take that all the time. You see there, I do believe. And so you'll see here, still in cover 4, snap the ball. This time I'm not gonna take the flat. You can see that circle route, which is that Z spot backside route, wide open against cover 4. That Z spot route's gonna get open against everything. If you have enough time, you're gonna be able to throw that every single time. I like to put square on a backside in just to give me an extra read on the play. Here we'll do it against cover 2, and I'll show you what I mean. Why I flat R1 if I'm seeing a lot of zone coverage is because if that corner bites, to recover on that corner route, it's going to be really difficult for them to do. If I just run that, and it's a lot closer, like I'll show you what I mean here with cover 2, is because Wilson would be running an out, he kind of comes deeper up the field and then cuts, so you can see that spacing. See how much wider that is? It's just going to give me a better window to throw. So that's why I do that. The only time that I'm going to leave Wilson on that out route is if I'm running into a person who's running a lot of man. Just gives me one more option on the play. But that's why I like to flat that. So we saw cover 2 there. Let's do cover 3. Snap the ball, reading the flat, nothing there. You can see here, got that throw. And I'll show you here in instant replay real quick. So here we can see against cover 3, snap the ball. You know, we don't have the flat this time, but other things are going to open up. So you can see here, you know, as the play develops, we don't have the flat throw, but now the window's opened up for the corner route, and you're going to see here that Z spot route wide open, and then we're also going to have the underneath throw there. So that's the cover 3 there. So just a really, really effective play. Your opponent's gonna have to make some adjustments, use or some stuff to really try to shut this down, but I absolutely love this play. One thing I might do if I'm running into a lot of man is maybe something like that, and just kind of run it like that. It's gonna work out pretty well. But yeah, so, and then your audibles out of this formation, pretty standard stuff. You've got a stick play. You have, like I said, your run audible is the stretch, so there is a dive out of this formation. I would definitely run that and then play the stretch off of that if they start pinching their line and things like that. You got a forward vertical. It's not the best forward verticals, but it'll work. And then PA action boot. Not the greatest play, but it's effective. It'll work. But what I really like is that combination of plays with the inside cross and then the PL drive. Just really good play. I'll show you one other play. This is kind of situational, running this play, but I like to come out in this play every once in a while. If my opponent's running a lot of cover 2 or man coverage, this PAY cross flood, and I'll show you this real quick. So we'll audible the defense in the cover 2 here. So this play right here, it's good against man, and it's really good against cover 2. This will beat other things as well, but I just want to show you this is not a play I'm going to come out in all the time, but if I want to abuse my opponent for coming out in cover 2, I will run this. So kind of snap the ball against the cover 2. Again, cover 2. I think we're in man there. So against the cover 2 here, snap the ball. You can see here, just like that deep post, middle of the field. You know, we'll have a levels concept underneath, so if something happens, if we got a user that takes away the post, we'll still have the underneath. So yeah, guys, that's the scheme there. Really good formation. Like I said, we're gonna do a multi-part scheme on this. This is just the first part, the wing slot. So let me guys know what you think of the scheme. Hopefully it works for you. If it does, let me know in the comments. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. This is Yankee Blue, and we'll see you next time.